When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little space. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Offense defenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Finding open areas. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. There he goes! He's at the touchdown, Commodores! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. Can't get him to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On the option, slithers into space. He has the first and still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got it behind the line. It's McKenzie. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Goes to the option. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They kick it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Hope. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. It's Hope. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hope. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defender. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, baby. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On the ground, it's Warren. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hope. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis will throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the option, he'll toss it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
The option look. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. He's marked down at the 22. And that's a first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Davis will throw. He's going for it all. He's got it for a big play. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. On the option. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Playmaker! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We play on 1st down here in the second overtime period. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is perfect. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. Quick toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the option. The pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle. Get an extra lick on that QB.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They're not interested in extending the game. They want to win it, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime! It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today,